are back with more Splatoon 3. We have one little quick warm-up round before we get to it. Today we are going to cover the origin of Inklings and Octolings as we finish up the Alterna logs. But since last time was so heavy, I figured let's have one quick warm-up round to lighten the mood a bit. Now, when we were running around in Alterna, we happened to use the arrow spray. It has pretty bad range, horrible accuracy, but great painting ability, so I thought, hey, let's use it in combat real quick. It is still quite deadly, even though many people consider it a beginner weapon. Let's be careful. Sneak up on people. Get away! Get away! These are our splat zones. I do like when there are two splat zones because it requires a little strategy. Hold up. Ha! There we go. Waste your special. You have to depend on your team to cover the other side. One or at least two people on each should be fine. Up, 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 up. This is bad. This is really bad. Moving. I'll just hang out over here. Yeah, there. That would have been cool. Dang it. We actually do not have a lot of parts left to show these little warm-up parts. This is the second to last one. We have one more weapon demonstration, and then that's it. So you'll have to wave bye to Gale as we focus on Zephyr and Baxter for the end of our adventure. Hold up. Yep, there we go. Quite a bit of story stuff going down, besides just the lore of the ending, so we will not need these warm-up parts at all to keep things exciting. Oh, put up the shield again. All right. Gotta sneak in there. Up. I got snuck up on. Okay, there's a guy with the reflux bow, and a guy with a splatter shot junior that's annoying. Okay, just gotta make some moves. And we'll totally take this. It's not over until it's over. Away with you! Alright. Need an opportunity to make some moves. Okay, I'll stay up here. Need to get more yellow down. There's way too much blue. There we go. Get rid of you. Coming through. There we go. Put some yellow here. Slow them down a bit. Alright, let's get out of here before we get snuck up on again. Where are you? See you coming left and right. Did we get you? Nope. Hold on, we will. There we go. Got him. Got some rain. Thank you, friends. Aha! Your shield means nothing from the inside. Right? We can take this. We can take this. Slow and steady. Keep it calm. Okay, that reflux isn't too dangerous up close. At least the way this guy's playing it. Right. Oh yeah, another reef slider besides me on the team. Always nice. Boom, twofer. Yeah, all right. Gale's excited about that. Move on. Just a little more. Just gotta hold it. Stay back. Back, I say. Okay. Up. Up. Move. All right, up. Slip and slide. Yeah. Hold it. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Ha-ha. And that's the arrow spray. Very fun weapon. You gotta get up close and personal sometimes. But since it's so good at painting, it's really good in splat zones for taking control back when you lose it. All right. And now, back to the story. Shrimp and suit. Love it. Always love it. Log number 5. Fresh intelligence awakens. As the inner walls of Alterna collapsed, thousands of tons of rock and liquid crystal plunged into the waters below. As these crystals washed to and fro among the flotsam and jetsam of humanity's former colony, they broke into microscopic fragments. Because they had repeatedly absorbed and reflected humanity's wishes over so many years, the crystals retained those feelings. Little by little, the squids, octopuses, and assorted sea creatures that thrived in the waters of Alterna absorbed these crystals into their bodies. This process continued until one day the marine organisms began to feel something fresh. These fresh impulses bore a striking resemblance to humanity's passive desires to return to the Earth's surface. Spurred by these impulses and whatever else may have been floating in the polluted waters, the sea creatures began to evolve rapidly. Each species developed pulmonary respiration, mobility, and other traits consistent with land-dwelling creatures. They began to adapt. Their intelligence grew at a remarkable pace across generations. Some species even gained extraordinary camouflage capabilities. Actually, octopi and squids have camouflage already, so that probably only made it better. A point of no return arrived. The sea creatures of Alterna set foot on dry land and never looked back. Like humans, they strove for the surface. Of course, survival on land was harsh, but the creatures were persistent. Soon, they found the tunnels that humans had used to escape the apocalypse. With their path forward now clear, these fresh, fledgling beings left the ruins of Alterna behind and set their sights on the surface world. Okay, still trying to find a way to get up there. Found plenty of levels. Hold up, what do we got here? Got some soundtrack. That's good. Looking good. There's one kettle here. There was another kettle back there. What did you find, Baxter? Multiplayer experience tickets. Sending some more rails out. Yes, note, if you leave story mode and come back, you will have to redo all your rails. So please note that whenever you take a break. Ooh, look at this ooze. Remember, you can super jump back to any of the kettles, so just beat a level real quick and you can jump around Site 6, lickety-split. Okay, let's go up. Do a little exploring. Still gotta figure out how to get up there. I need a rail to go over it somehow. What do you see, Baxter? What do you see? What is it? Decorations, we don't care. Ooh, nice Japanese-style umbrella, though. Also great in cocktail drinks. Drink responsibly. Okay, what do we see here? Baxter, you are working overtime, little buddy. There we go, more soundtrack. But that's enough of that. Let us get back to our logs. Log number 6. The land of fresh beginnings. The beings that had emerged from the water soon emerged from the cavern of Alterna itself. From there, they flourished quickly. It wasn't long before they had
explored every corner of the world. This special event gave great significance to the crater above. Alterna and its surrounding territories, now referred to as the Splatlands. The region would, from that point on, be known as the Land of Fresh Beginnings among the creatures that now thrive on the surface. Those newly evolved beings, having scattered themselves across the globe, soon gave rise to distinct cultures and unique ways of life. Out of all the species now roaming the earth, squids and octopuses soon distinguished themselves via intelligence and fresh vibes, so to speak. It wasn't long before they became the apex species of the planet. Now I must fast forward a bit. 5,000 years later, a peculiar individual was born. This squid quickly rose to fame in the Splatlands due to some unique characteristics. Yes, this individual was embraced as a prophet, gifted with numerous revelations that they shared among their fellow squids. It was another turning point for squid kind. During this period, the foundations for modern cephalopod civilization was laid. That individual squid is now widely known and celebrated as the progenitor of the modern-day Inkling. And if you look at the picture, you can see them taking on an even more human form. And that is the origin of Splatoon. That's it. Good to go over there. Here we go. Oh, that was driving me crazy. And it's lore. Totally worth it. Operation Little Judge Judgy Judgment. That's a tongue twister. Praise behavior. Analyzing praise fur quality. No imperfections found. I guess I'll just go after the beams. Judd and Little Judd are mysterious characters, but I will discuss that later. And maybe that'll come up in a future Splatoon game, honestly. A little bit suspicious of that, chat. But finally, let's get to a level. Ooh, mini Splatling. A rare option. Wait, quickly, hold on. Oh. Man. Alright, this is Narn ignoring and moving on. You're all gonna die if you don't come with me. Crates, really? Feel my Crash Bandicoot PTSD coming back on. Let's go. Oh, no. Need a line. Wow, you are getting your job done today. Of course, this is sniper. There's always a sniper. They love the sniper. That's their guy. Squid charge for the win. stuff. Okay. Are you... What the... No, no, no. Run! Woo! Ooh, that puckers the tentacles a bit. Fun level. Probably should have taken the mini Splatling for that, but whatever. Love the mini Splatling. I don't even... Where were we? What were we doing? Right. Sardinium. Good stuff. Where does this one go? Oh, it takes us back. What can we upgrade? So that needs 5. Well, we can knock these 2 out right now. Let's get better splat bombs. What we got here? Ooh. Looks like Baxter will be more useful. I didn't even know Baxter could get killed. There we go. Get our ink tank capacity up. Super useful. And special charge up. Always loved. Alright. One last one, and then we are fully leveled up. That lets you know how close to the end we are. Oh, this is just like a little junction to get us all around. Alright. Let's knock this out. That's almost all the ooze. All the levels are revealed now. What do you see, Baxter? There we go. Do a little quick jump back here. I think we can get that balloon now. Have all these railings ready. There's a really good chance this balloon is gonna lead us to some lore. If so, that is definitely the last piece of lore. So we've explored pretty thoroughly. Looks like Zephyr missed a couple, so we'll have to go back and find them on other sites, but no worries, we will finish the lore this part. Also, you may have noticed that there is one more Alterna log. That one's actually supposed to be a secret, but you get it after you beat story mode and the last level, the real last level, which are the requirements. Don't worry, we'll do it all. I will be reading the Alterna logs from the future. So all that should be done by now if I've planned things carefully. If not, I sound like a crazy person right now. Please disregard. Are you kidding me? Let's do this properly this time. All right, please be lore. Lore. Subject name, Marigold. A lot of redacted data here. Nisho Oranda, alias Anarchy District 3 3. Poison Rogue, alias Rude 196, Chateau Buto, Ran Chiu, alias Sulfyo, Province, Tailfin City, District. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what any of that actually meant. I'm assuming that'll make sense in Splatoon 4. They like to have a lot of lore and stuff lead into the next parts. But let's go jump back and grab those sunken scrolls we missed along the way. Okay, apparently I missed the soundtrack CD. So now here's the soundtrack for Site 2, the factory area. Whoops! This is why we do our checks. Now I'm gonna go sleepily look with Baxter and see what else we can find. Wait, did we do this level? Oh wow, we missed the whole level! Okay, let's go knock this out real quick. How did we miss a level? Must have been in a rush to do the boss fight that part and make everything line up in the time. Alright, whatever. Let's take the roller. Okay. Seems like, you know, an early sight, just get to the end of the level. Not too hard. Missed a level. I know someone was screaming at their computer screen or smartphone screen when I missed that level. I could not hear you. But we're doing it now. We're finishing it on our sleepy search for lore here late at night for me. I wasn't even going to record any of this, but I try and record everything just in case, and this is why. Okay, knock this out real quick. Ow, don't shoot me! Okay. Yeah, this level's nothing compared to the later stuff, as you've seen. What is this? Just jump? Alright, not too bad. Don't even have to destroy that thing. Could have, though. Alright, here we go. Let's get up here. There are a lot of roller levels that are just like, finish the level. That's it. Armor! Yeah, always love it. But you know that by now I'm very tired, not feeling very witty or... Ow! Thank you, humor spirits. Alright, there we go. Let's go up here. Knock you out. There we go. Back in older Splatoon games, they used to hide the lore in the levels, which was really annoying. You had to do the level over and over if you kept missing it. I kind of like it hidden in the overworld itself. It's calm. I like playing levels as quickly as possible. Usually, you know. With none to search for, you don't have to explore anything. Just, you know, do the obstacle course and get through. On that note, these are Alterna obstacle courses. So I guess they were for humans? Were humans able to complete these challenges? Like, actually? That's pretty crazy, actually. Because some of them seem like you need to be able to swim in ink or make a pocket dimension. Also, it seems like some of these things would be a little small for humans. But maybe the new person in charge of Alterna, who we'll get to in a couple parts, made some changes. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Where are you? Lore, Baxter, find it. Find the lore, Baxter, find it. I'm done. What? Finally, lore. Precious lore.
1 year after expanding his business into a new region, bombarding the Splatlands with over 20,000 hours of rapid-fire weapons chatter. He does talk a lot. His steel scopes are aimed at a new horizon. What's next for the so-called Arsenal Ambassador? I wonder what Sheldon will do in the next Splatoon. This guy's business has really been improving, mostly because of us. Lore. The last piece of lore. We got it all now. Thursday night, Friday morning, 1 a.m. It's the 100th episode of Marie After Midnight, her podcast, and a special guest stopped by to help me celebrate. My cousin Callie. Yes, they are actually cousins. It's a Squid Sisters Gab Fest, y'all. We could not stop talking. Not kidding. We went over the scheduled time by 5 hours. Oops. I'd love to hear that podcast. That's a good one to end on. And now we got it all. We got it all. And why do we collect all that lore to learn about the surface world and squid and octoculture? No, we want the little cute animation on the bottom left. Look at that. This little dude on a swing. Is that cool? It was all worth it. Staying up all night searching for it. Good stuff. But that's a pretty odd note to end things on, so end talking about, actually, why I love Splatoon in general. Won't have time to do this, as we'll be getting into some intense action coming up. One, you got these cool little emotes, and you have a Nintendo game that actually seems to focus on girls for once. You have emotes like Twirl Power, clearly saying girl power, and little ones like that that are super adorable and would not look good if I, a big masculine man, did. You know, you have Link and Mario who always save their damsels in distress, but in the Splatoon box art, and in the lore, and in all the story modes, you have all the girls taking charge and, you know, doing the story and handling things and being in charge. And look how successful Splatoon is. It's good stuff. It also seems to be super inclusive and only becoming more so as time goes on. All the clothes can be worn by masculine or feminine bodies, and in the past, when they used to separate the clothes from male and female on some of the amiibos, now they just kind of give you both. And you can wear whatever you want, you know? Whatever makes you feel comfortable. And you have this sweet dab here. That's what I fight for. And why is Gail here rocking her 90s kid outfit with this Splatana? Well, you're gonna find out next time on Splatoon. As we finish Site 6. See you there. Be safe, be well, and goodbye.